Hi there, this is Glenn from Recastio. I'm going to show you how to set up your Amazon Firestick for to set up Recastio digital display software. So whenever you get, this is a 4K, Recastio will work with a standard Firestick, but if you bought a 4K, they really set up the same. So we're going to open this up, and there's an inner box with it. So it opens like this. So we got instructions that are in there that really walk you through everything that I'm going to tell you. So we've got a power cord, the extension cord. It's like it's the kind that they use for the Android phones. In fact, you can use this as a Android charger. But so there's also a HDMI extension. And what this is for is on the TV, sometimes they put a port in this little tiny cubby hole, and you can't get a Fire Stick or whatever in there, so they give you this extension. So you plug this extension into there, and then you would take your Fire Stick and plug it in right there. And it would hang down a little bit instead of being on the side or whatever. So it would just hang down. So they do include that. They have a power adapter. So on the newer TVs, they have enough power on the USB port to charge your Amazon Fire Stick. The older TVs do not. So they give you this long, it's like a 4-foot cable, and you plug, it's a HDMI, so you plug this in, and you can plug this into the wall if your TV doesn't give you enough power, and it'll tell you if it's got enough power or not whenever you go to set it up. So inside the box also is a remote, some couple batteries, AAA batteries, they're in there too. And then you have your Fire Stick. So everything's done in plastic. So unwrap it, and so your power on your power cord, that little micro port that they have there, so it slides. It only goes in one way on your Fire Stick. So this the Fire Stick will go into your TV, and you may need the power adapter or not. So what I did was I bought a bunch of smaller cords. It's like 10-inch or so, and it goes instead of this long 4-footer. So I'm just going to show you how to set this up, but they set up the same. This is a standard standard Fire Stick. It's a little thinner than the 4K, and you know, Recastio will work on both of them. If you're going to be using Recastio for video, you may want to consider the 4K stick. It's like $10 or $15. On Black Friday they had these for $30 or $35, and we got a bunch of the standard for $19. This might even been $29. I think there was a $10 difference. But we already had a couple 4K, so we just picked up the standard stick. So here's how this goes. In the back of your TV, you won't be able to see it from there, but I've got 3 ports that are HDMI. So what you do is you take this, it only goes in one way, and you find a port, you find an empty port on the back of your TV, and it just slides in there. You may have to take your TV off the wall or get access to the back somehow. But you only have to do this once. That's the benefit of Recastio. If you're using a USB stick for a slideshow, every time that you want to change your slide, you have to crawl up there or get behind this TV and change out that USB stick. So with Recastio, you only have to set this up once. So plug this in, your small cord or your 4-foot cord, power cord. There will be a USB on the back also. So mine has a blue tab on it, which means USB 3, which would definitely have enough power to run this, but yours may or may not be like that. So just plug this in. It only goes in one way. You may have to squeeze, if this is on the wall, you're going to have to squeeze in between the wall and the TV but you probably had to do that to set up Netflix or whatever you have anyway. So I'll turn this around. Now we have the Firestick that's already on right here, but you may have to go into your input button on your remote and find which port that's on, and just hit your input button a couple times until the Firestick comes up. You'll be able to see it. So ours is here. So this is Amazon Firestick. So to get Recastio on this, what you need to do is go up here. It says Home, Live, Your Videos, but there's a little search icon right here. So use your remote, hit the button on the left, and it'll go to that search bar and give you this, give you the alphabet here. So just scroll down a little bit, hit it one time, and type in Recastio. RECASTIO, and it'll come up down below. Oh, there we go. So hit that center button again on your remote. It'll come up down here, and just toggle down a couple, maybe one click. Click on that, and this is how you install Recastio then, or Netflix or whatever you're using, but hopefully you're going to be using Recastio. Go down to, just click your button and it'll start to download. This tells you all about Recastio, but it's downloading. It'll just take a minute. Once it's done downloading, it will install automatically, and it'll take a second to do. But once this is done, you won't have to crawl up there and change, swap out your USB stick or whatever you're using for your slideshow. So, while it's still installing, it'll just take another minute. Really depends on how fast your Wi-Fi is. Our Wi-Fi is pretty fast here. I'm at the office. So if you click open, it'll take you to our main screen. Now whenever you get on Recastio.com, go to the Buy Now button and subscribe to Recastio. And we will send you a welcome email that will have your subscription code in it. It's automatic. Once that payment goes through PayPal, it will send you the code automatically. So just go here and hit that center button, type in your code, whatever that ends up being, and hit next, and then that the previous screen will show up. Your subscription code will be in here. Submit button will show up. Just hit that submit button and it will connect you your TV over to your account at Recastio.com. Go to the main page, click on the login button, and type in the username and password that's also on your welcome letter that you got in your email. If you have any questions, our phone number is at the bottom of every page. Give us a call. We'd like to talk to you. Thank you.